Namaste. Recently, I have visited one unusual Devi temple in India, which is so unusual that they worship private part of women, and also women who is in period they can visit this temple, which is not normal in India. Mostly women in period they never visit temple. In olden days, they never used to come out of the room also. They used to get separate room where they get complete rest. But this temple is very unusual that even women can enter during her period, and there is a animal sacrifice. Temple starts in the morning just after animal sacrifice. It's very unusual, very rare. I think it's not for the Sattvic people who follow Sattvic law. This is for people who are into Tantra, like who practice Tantra. Extreme temple I have visited so far. I have visited many Devi temple, but this was very completely different. This temple, if you want to visit, this is in north side of India, almost northeast. Place name is Guwahati in Assam state of India. In this temple, they worship vagina, like uterus of woman, and there is a story behind it. I will tell you the story. It's very interesting. Lord Shiva had a wife called as a Sati, and when Sati wanted to go to her father house during some kind of ritual, that time Lord Shiva said, "Don't go, you have not invited," because really she was not invited by her father. But she said, "He is my father, maybe he have forgotten to invite me or something." But even without calling, she went there. But after getting some insult over there, she jumped on the kunda called as a Havan Kund, like one kind of fire ritual place. And this Shiva got angry and he went there. He cast her body and traveled around the world. So I am telling this story very shortly, so to understand this background of this temple. When Shiva started traveling around the world holding her body, some part of body like fell in different part of the world, and people say, like there is a story says that the uterus fell on this hill in Guwahati, Assam. In that hill, later temple was built and ritual is done to the uterus. Like uterus fell, like vagina fell on that hill, and now also they worship vagina. And there is a small idol, but really they worship vagina. It's like a just maybe later they may build a big idol of the Devi, but in reality they worship vagina because we all came out of the vagina. We all born out of vagina. It's very reality of the life, and this looks very unusual but very powerful temple. There is a one kind of like we say here left hand god. People worship and they have different kind of ritual. These people are called as aghoris. These people do tantra sadhana, like they go and they do kind of ritual during new moon day, and it's very powerful place for such people. In this area I have seen there are many Kali Devi temple, and like this extreme side of women, like so women having very calm and peaceful state also, and extreme state also. So like that, if you visit many temples around India, especially south and all, very calm and peaceful Devi temples are there. But this part I have seen very extreme Devi temple, like Kali who drink blood and all, and this Devi, she need animal sacrifice every day. So there are bulls like buffaloes, cows, and goats and sheep. Like these animals are slaughtered, like sacrificed, and this head is given to kept near the Devi, idol or something like that. Very extreme temple I have visited. So this temple is especially good for women, like many people say when women go there, her aura changes or some changes will come in her life. And it's also good for people who feel like someone did black magic or some negativities is there in their life. They can visit this temple and see if there is a changes will come in their life or not. So this kind of temple having some kind of energy, I felt some kind of like vibration outside of the temple where I was sitting. But it's depending on the person to person, like maybe experience maybe more than mine or something like that, maybe less than mine. It's depending on the person to person how much they believe and what they feel over there. To visit this temple, there are two separate kind of queue. One is paid and one is unpaid. I have created separate video for that. You can watch that, and there are nearby place you can stay also, very cheap also. I have created separate video for that. Please subscribe this channel and get connected with me. If you have any private question, very private, you can send it to me on Instagram. My ID is Hariom Pajeka. And if you want to share your experience visiting this temple or any other temple, if you know any other unusual temple in India or anywhere, please comment below and share with me. I will also try to visit that temple or learn more about it. Thanks for watching. Namaste.